All right, guys, what is going on? It's been a long time, and it's for a reason. I know you guys don't want to hear the excuses, but I'm back, and this time I'm in a new factory here in LA with my boy Colby. So excited to be building this relationship some more. We're already friends, but now we're gonna, work on some business stuff, which I'm super excited about. He has this insane space here in LA, and we're gonna be developing some more pieces for you guys. I know you guys want those gray hoodies again, so we're probably gonna run those. But before that, we're gonna try something else a little different. And yeah, all that to say, I'm super excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. I know you guys ran up this series the first time around, so hoping that you guys will continue to support me even though it's been a minute. But I wanted to show you guys this space. He's as busy as he is also open to, I don't want to speak for you, but he is also open to new clients and stuff. So if you guys are looking, Colby will give you guys all that information, and then yeah, we'll kind of tour the space, and then we'll get to talking about what it is that we're going to develop next. So
dope.
Yeah,
let's take a look. So we got cutting and sewing over here. This is where a majority of the magic happens. All the samples, all the production. We are a vertically integrated factory, meaning we patterns, cut, sew, print, dye, finish, all underneath one roof. Knits, wovens, denim, outerwear, no category is untouched. Just trying to make the highest quality stuff here. So,
yes, sir.
Over here, we've got all of the quality control and finishing area. So this is where we're doing all of the, labeling, trimming, individually poly bagging, kind of getting everything ready for retail. So that's all done over here.
You guys do finish packaging individually?
Yeah, so we do all the individual, we actually have an automatic folder and bagger right here.
Oh,
so all of the, after they come through the QC and trimming and pressing area, they enter here and then they get prepared for individual bagging here.
Fire. Yeah, so guys, I've been freaking bagging all you guys' orders myself. Sometimes the day that the order comes in, so it'll be clutch to have all that done already for sure.
Yep. And then we warehouse a bunch of our clients' goods here because we do offer 3PL services as well. So we can, warehouse the goods, pick, pack, and ship, and then run some of the customer service stuff. So if you guys need that, just tap in. We also do all of the embroidery embellishment here. So anything you need from hats to embroidered, sweatshirts, hoodies, etc. We do all that here. So.
Yeah, usually there's people running this whole thing, but we're a little late into the space, into his day today, which again, I appreciate you, bro.
No, of course.
This traffic and stuff is crazy. He's also a fan, man, so you get it.
No, I get it.
So, Colby is running operations for some of the biggest brands here in LA. So I'm excited to, again, begin this journey and be in the manifold of all of it. I'm not gonna say who he has under his belt, but just know this like top of the line stuff that we're talking about right now. So we're excited. It's gonna be dope.
Dope. So over here, we're gonna walk over to the screen printing facility. This is where we're doing, majority of our printing over here. Just take a second and walk through, but like we have everything kind of in a tight space, just so that we can keep like a really high level of quality control. So in our facility, we've got four different automatic presses, 2 different sampling machines, and 1 automatic neck taping machine. So, excuse us. So we're printing for, some of the major guys out here. Can't really say their names, but just know that the highest quality stuff's coming out of here.
Yeah.
Have up to a 14 color press. So we can print, you name it, multicolor designs, puff print, high density glitter, any of these novelty printing techniques, we can do it here. So all that comes out of this place right here.
All right. Cool. Super excited. My last production manager is a little too busy for me nowadays, which is completely fine. I'm here for that.
We love growth.
Exactly. And I'm more excited about that than anything. So I'm happy that, he's got bigger clients and bigger things going on. There we go.
Be careful.
Look at that. getting his hands.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Look at that.
Thank you.
You know, that's what you want out of it. But anyway, as I was saying, you know, just really excited to build some new relationships and try some different things. This time we're gonna do some different stuff. I'm wanting to do a zip-up hoodie for you guys this time around instead of the same pullover that we did before. I want to kind of like test the waters on a lot of different things before I restock. That might be a little backwards. You know, supposed to supply the demand. So the restock on the gray hoodie will come eventually, but I just want to get these other ideas out first, just to test the waters on capabilities and these design ideas that I have in my mind, and then we'll go from there. So,
Okay, dope.
We're gonna head into the showroom space, right?
Yep.
So I've already done this walkthrough, but I'll tell you guys, this is a space where he shows everything that he has done for different brands in the past. So just as like a quick pan through, you guys can see there's, you know, camos, there's knits, there's flannels, there's t-shirts. They also have their own blanks, which are dope. You know, that just makes everything as seamless as possible. And this is what you want out of a factory experience, you know, out of a production experience in general. Just like as much as you can do in one house, the better, trust me, because I've done a lot of running around and it's just easier if you can just come in and like do a one-stop shop for sure. But as I mentioned, we do have the hoodie series. We talked about these a little bit already. You guys are familiar with this product already, so I'm not gonna do too much. But just know when I do restock these, they will be the exact same, probably a little bit different fabric-wise, because I won't do the same, you know, fabric always varies when you are doing production or production. But what I want to do this time is a hoodie that would be similar to this. It'll be navy. Don't pay attention to the fit on this one, on me per se, because this is a size large, and I do not wear large. But, you know, like I said, it'll be navy. This is like, you know, a heathered gray, you know, or a washed down gray. But I'm really excited to get this going. I guess tell them more about what you guys offer as far as like things that you've done. You got some jerseys here. You got hats,
so
obviously.
We are a vertically integrated full package factory. We're specializing in knits, wovens, outerwear, and headwear. So kind of what American manufacturing is known for. The denims, the t-shirts, the hoodies, primarily garment dye stuff, but on a full package range. So essentially, you know, customers can come to us with an idea. Myself and my team will help bring that idea to life. So Justin today is like, hey, he's bringing one of his favorite zip-ups. How can we replicate this? Find fabric that's the same, print techniques that are gonna replicate vintage, you know, homage, and be able to like, you know, bring that whole package together for him. So that's kind of what we do over here. Kind of keep it tight knit, high quality stuff.
I think last time you guys saw this, it's best to always have, you know what? I need to tell them, what's your company's name? Yeah.
Oh yeah, company's called Noble and Ready.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you guys can look them up and all that stuff. They've got a full website with all their things. You guys on Instagram too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Noble and Ready everywhere. But I know we talked about, I know I sent you those photos, but I guess I'll send you
reference.
I'll send you the graphic too. But let me pull it up, because I guess if you just let me know what's needed as far as taking it from like the conversation that we had to finished product.
Yep. So for this particular development, if you do have like a wash reference that's kind of in the area of what you want to do, then that'd be best if we have a physical. If you don't have a physical, photos will work.
Yeah.
We will, you know, be working with PFD, prepared for dye garments. So we'll have a little bit of versatility and range and being able to establish kind of what this end result will look like. You know, I think it will take a couple of times of us, you know, going back and forth with the dye house to try and make it right. Yeah. But getting to a place that I feel like you feel comfortable and confident with is something I feel pretty strongly about. Yeah. I think from an artwork perspective, just gonna need over those artwork files for us to be able to take a look at, you know, sizing and placement on the actual garment, and then kind of work backwards to figure out the best way to kind of approach how we want to land at the end result of the desired garment.
My freaking Keynote didn't update, but all right, yeah, that's easy. Makes sense.
Yeah, simple stuff.
Yeah, I just want to. It's a good T-shirt too. All right, so then yeah, I'll get that stuff over to you as soon as possible. What are your lead times like nowadays?
Yeah, so for anything utilizing our blank line, usually samples are around 2 weeks, and then bulk production is another 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
For custom sample development, meaning like, cut, sew, pattern, etc., sample lead time usually 3 to 4 weeks, and then for bulk production, once the samples are approved, is like 6 to 8 weeks.
Dope. I want to add the same eyelets too.
Yeah, we can do that. That's easy. We can run eyelets. Our blanks normally don't come with it, but it's if you want to add it secondarily, we can do that.
Okay, cool. And then all your zippers are just like gunmetal?
They are just like nickel finish, yeah.
Nickel, okay, cool.
This one's a little bit more beat up. So this is actually a pigment process. So it kind of beat up the zipper tape and the zipper itself a little bit.
That's fire. I'm all about that.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, fun fact, we did like a 4 or 5 night motorcycle trip. So Kobe knows I like my clothes beat up.
Yes.
I was running the same pair of jeans the whole time.
No, but those things are gonna have an amazing wash afterwards.
Yeah,
I was mad I didn't wear my Salvage jeans on the trip.
Yeah,
like, this has been a perfect opportunity to get them like.
Now we gotta run that back again. Yeah. Oh, that's easy. I'm trying to think what else. So do the graphic, which I can send you. That's gonna be easy.
Yeah, and if you got labels and any packaging requirements.
So that's what I don't have right now. The labels that I've been using, which is not even on this hoodie because this was a sample, I don't want anymore.
Okay.
So
yeah, we can help you develop.
Label.
We can help you develop labels if you need. Just get us the art.
Okay.
References of what you need, and then
cool.
We can take care of that. Label development is like usually 2 to 3 weeks for a sample, and then another 3 weeks for bulk.
Okay. Dope. Let me make some notes so I can remember. I think I pretty much know everything I need to get you, but let's see. Label references, artwork, Pantone, physical reference for wash if possible. All right, cool. All right. Yeah. I think that'll be good. I'm trying to think if I want to do anything else like kind of special to it, but I guess I'll ask, do you guys, so as far as like your finishing process, like, because this hoodie, not that I will do it on the navy one, but like, this hoodie has like this kind of dirt effect. If I wanted to like, say I wanted to do like some paint or, replicate this, like that's not possible too. No,
definitely. We can do any sort of paint splatter or like dirty washes.
Cool.
This would be something we would just develop with our wash house.
Easy.
And again, just bring them a reference kind of what you want. I think paint splatter can be, there's 2 different routes. It can be like the random route, or if you want very specific splatter on certain spots, we can do that, just a different price point.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna go that route for this stuff because it's just so time consuming and expensive.
Yep.
But as we talked before about my other brand that I'm gonna build out.
Yep.
That's
I think reserving that stuff for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, dope. Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with the wash, and I'm happy with the variants that I'm seeing in this too. Like I hate like a fully even wash, but this one you said it's pigment dye.
This is a pigment dye, so yeah, with the pigment dye you're gonna get those highs and lows.
Perfect.
But we can also, there's different wash processes we can do with like reactive or direct dyes that'll give us this sort of similar effect.
Cool.
Pigment dye is just a little bit heavier, and it really accentuates this like kind of like dusty kind of look that some of your favorite vintage tees will have.
Question, as far as like if I wanted to wash this down to make it, I'm trying to think, if I wanted to wash this down to almost make it like break down the fabric some more and make it feel not distress. I think distressing is going to naturally happen with that, but if I wanted to
just bring down the overall like weight of the fabric. So we have this process at the wash house called enzyme washing. Enzyme literally like breaks down the fibers of cotton. So depending on the amount of time that you run this enzyme wash will dictate like how much material it breaks down. So there's different levels of enzyme washing where you can break it down to where it like essentially would remove all of this fleecing part and it just becomes almost like a French terry.
Oh, wow, sick.
So if we wanted to go that route, we can. I mean, we can make these feel like they've been washed 100 times.
Perfect. That's like I said, we'll to decide on the pricing aspect of it.
Yeah, I mean, luckily that process actually isn't
too expensive.
Really crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. That one's, it kind of is done along with the like the dye process.
Okay, that makes
sense.
So
it's not like a separate process that requires like hand processing or anything like that.
Okay, perfect.
So
and then I think my last question I had, what are your minimums typically?
Yeah, so anything that we're doing on like with like a custom garment dye for any of the blanks, it's 150 pieces. If you just want to buy the blanks, you can buy just as many or as little as you want. We stock black and PFD. And then for custom cut and sew, the MOQ is 300 units, which you can divide that into like 2 different colors in a particular style. So if we did 300 PFD zip-ups, you could do navy and gray, and then you can divide that into 2 different like graphic styles. So like you essentially could get like 4 different styles out of that 300 units. And in that 300 units, you can, you know, small through double extra large. So you can break it down accordingly.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, sick. All right, dope. Well, I'm excited, bro. Yeah, I'll get you all that info over as soon as possible, and then I think we'll go from there. Before I head out of here, I know you guys like to know what I'm wearing. You know, Kobe's fits hard too, so we're gonna do his too. But this is a beanie from Uniqlo. This flannel is vintage. I'm not sure who made it back in the day. Maybe it's a Big Mac, or it doesn't even have a label, which I prefer actually. Got on these vintage army pants. I don't know the exact style number. I think it's like 107s or something like that. I don't know. I'm not like a nerd with this vintage stuff. I just like what I like. Some old sun-faded beat-up Vans that I've had for years. I left them outside on my back porch one day, or for a couple days, and they just got absolutely cooked. And I love them because of that. And then like some good Uniqlo socks. Same Horse and Booze, Spinelli jewelry as always. My Cartier. And my vintage belt, this belt buckle my mom gave me, which I love. And then my Horse and Booze wallet chain, as always. So, you know, my frames. These are Tegesta. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these before, but, and then my teeth. We ain't gotta talk about those, but. And then, you know, my man.
Okay, we got some vintage 501s, little Chucks.
So fire.
Yeah, I've been just repairing them as I need be.
Yeah, have to.
Little Horse and Booze, courtesy of Justin.
Let's go.
Little cold rolled from Malibu, little sub.
Come on.
What else I got? A little For Those Who Send jewelry up here.
Shout out Alex.
Shout out Alex. Got a little vintage Harley. And then, God, I forgot what, this is a FTS biker bar in Sturgis. Me and Alex actually got this when we went to Sturgis 2 years ago.
Sick. I didn't know you guys went to Sturgis.
Yeah, him and I went. It was insane.
Yeah, I've heard.
But yeah, keeping it light.
Fire. Yeah, I heard, All right, guys, we are done. Again, super hyped. Really excited. I know I've said that so many times, but truly, it feels good to like be in a space where you feel welcome, where there's a plethora of information, and you know, the production house facility is just as confident as you are in your pieces. So again, man, I love Kobe. He's a friend of mine already, so it's nice for me to also work with friends. You know, it's just that extra level of security, you know. He's gonna take care of me. He's always gonna be thinking that extra thought, taking that extra step when he can. And then also to know that like he's working with some of the industry's top clients right now is really cool. So again, I love LA. I love production in LA. I always want to make my stuff here in LA, or at least stateside to say. So yeah, I'm excited and I'm really grateful, looking forward to it. So we'll see how things pan out. I'll keep you guys updated with the sampling and all that stuff, and we'll go from there. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Please like, comment, subscribe, continue to support your boy. I know I've been gone for a while, but I promise I'm coming back. So again, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.